Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you play a song called Heartless by IM5. And we end up cabling this on 5th fret to kind of match the recording. We'll walk through a couple things in root position. And we start off with our intro progression on an A minor chord. And normally you do that first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the G 2nd. And if you strum all those together, on the sad sounds of A minor. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that an A sus2. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for an A suspended, kind of say some stuff around it. Or you may dig on lifting off the 3rd finger and making that an A minor 7. Or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or you may even dig on an A7 sus, doing the first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your A minor. And then from the A minor on our intro, we go to a C major chord. And normally you do that first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the A 3rd, and if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that a C major 7, or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for a C major 9, kind of saying some stuff around it. Or you may dig on doing a C major 9 a different way, by doing first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the A 3rd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. And that might make that a little bit easier to get from the A minor, as the A7 says, to the C major 9. And then from there we go to this really, really cool B diminished chord, where you could do first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the D 3rd, pinky on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B fully diminished 7, which is kind of a fun, cool chord. Now that chord's main purpose is nastiness, and if you're looking for some other options, you may dig on a B7 chord, doing first finger on the D 1st fret, second finger on the A 2nd, third finger on the G 2nd, pinky on the high E 2nd. Still has some nastiness in it, kind of function the same way. Or you may even dig on taking the third finger and flattening them over the G, B, and E, making that a B9. Or you may even dig, especially if you're digging on the A7 sus, to the C major 9, you may dig on kind of a B minor drone for the B chords, doing first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger stays on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. That might make that a little bit easier, kind of following that bass note. A minor, C, and then B, kind of the main thing, kind of bass trumps chord type, and sometimes. And then from there we'd be going to an E major chord. I normally do this first finger on the G 1st fret, second finger on the A 2nd, third finger on the D 2nd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord and sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the third finger and making that an E7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for an E7 chord. Or randomly, if you are really digging on kind of working that drone change to the B minor, you may want to try and work an E minor 7, doing the first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Doesn't have quite as much pull, but that might make that a little bit easier to make the chord change from the A minor to the C, to the B, to the E. So definitely an option you may want to think about if you're just starting out. And there's some really, really cool licks around those chords. You could start off with the A minor, and these sound like fingerstyle licks. I'm kind of using my thumb for the lowest note, and then going index, middle, ring through the rest of the strings. So you can start out open A, and then D string, G string, and then B string is kind of that first little part, it's a little broken A minor idea. And you may want to kind of kill the string, so I'm going to thumb, index, middle, ring, and then putting the fingers back down to kill it. And then for the C, you may want to use the C major 9, doing third on the A, second finger on the D, pinky on the B string 3rd, kind of doing that same kind of an idea. And then we go to that B diminished chord, B fully diminished, kind of first finger on the A, second on the G, third finger on the D 3rd, pinky on the B string. For that same idea, kind of A, D, G, B, E is the strings I'm doing. And then for the E major, you may want to take your first finger and flatten them over the G string and the B string 1st fret, and kind of change the bass note to the low E string. So you got 0, 2, 1, and 1, kind of on that chord. So you got an A minor idea, C idea, B diminished idea, and then the E major idea. We got the C natural in there, so oh yeah, I guess it's an E7 with a flat 13. But you may want to kind of dig on working it that way. Or Or if you're kind of just starting out, you may just want to try that as just a strumming thing. And you could kind of work almost like a 4 down count on each of those chords. Kind of A minor, C, B, E, A minor, C, B, E. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the A minor and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now the chords are going by really fast there, so you may just want to do just a down, down, up on each chord. A minor, C, B diminished, E major, A minor, down, up, C, E diminished, E major. Or you could split the pattern and do A minor with a down, down, and then go to the C for the up, up, down, up, and then the B diminished with a down, down, and then the E major for the up, up, down, up. So let me kind of dig on that a little bit too. A minor, C, B, E, A minor, C, B, E. Or for myself, I was digging on a 16th note strum pattern feel. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor and do a down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Then on the third beat, you do an up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. And what you may want to do is kind of do the down, 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 up, just half that pattern on each chord. C, down, down, up, D diminished, E major, A minor, C, B diminished, E major. Or you could split the pattern and do A minor with a down, 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 up, and then go to the C for the up, down, 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 up, and the B diminished with a down, 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 up, and then the E with the up, down, down, down. A minor, down, down, C, up, down, 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 E, up, down, 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 A minor, down, down, C, up, down, 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 B, down, down, E, up, down, down, down. Or, especially later on, you may dig on another 16th pattern, working a down, up, down, up, down, up, 16th. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor and do a down for 1 and an up on 4, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the second beat, you do the up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you do an up on 2, up on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, 1 up, up, 1 up, up. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So what can be cool is do the A minor with the down, up, up. And go to the C for the down, up, down, up, down, up. And then the B diminished with the down, up, up. Down, down. So A minor, C, B diminished, A minor, C, B diminished, and then from there there, then we'd be going into our first verse. We kind of have that same kind of feel, kind of A minor, C, B, E major, A minor, C, B, E major. But then you'll hear this really cool quick hit. We kind of do an A minor for 2, and then we go to a G major. And normally you do this first finger on the A second finger on the low E third finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on putting the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the G. And randomly the G does happen very fast. You may want to just ignore it and just kind of think of it the A minor and for 4 instead of A minor G. But in the tune it almost sounds like you'd have A minor to G, and then we go to an F major. And normally you do this as a first fret bar, second finger on the G second, third finger on the A third, pinky on the D third. And if you strum all those together, happy sounds of F major. Now, if you're just starting out though, then bar chords can be kind of difficult. You may just want to try an F major 7, doing first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the G second, third finger on the D third. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. It sounds really, really happy. Or you may dig on an F major 13, doing first finger on the G second, second finger on the D third finger on the B third, pinky on the high third, kind of working that for F. So through that part, it's almost like A minor for 2, G for 2, F for 4, and then we go to a D minor chord. And normally you do that first finger on the high E first fret, second finger on the G second fret, third finger on the B third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, the sad sounds of D minor. Now, around D minors in general, it can be cool to lift the first finger and make that a D sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the high E third for D suspended, and kind of say some stuff around it. And we kind of do our D minor for 2, F for 2, and then we go to E major for 4, and then we're back to our A minor for 2, G for 2, F for 4, and then our E major for kind of our full A. So that can be a little weird timing-wise, actually. So through that whole first verse, you got A minor, C, B, E major, A minor, C, B, E major, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, and then E major. Or if you're digging on the down, down, up, down, up, you got the A minor, C, with the down, G with the down, and F with the down, down, up, D minor, F with the downs, E with the down, down, up, A minor, G with the down, F with the down, down, up, and then your E with the whole pattern. So that's a little weird, and if you wanted to make that easier, you could even just think of the A minor GF as just being an A minor to an F, and then the D minor to an E, through that part, A minor, F, and then E major, so you just want to ignore it. Crazy. Or if you're digging on the 16ths, especially if you're digging on the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. For the place where we have 3 chords, you may want to do the A minor with the down, down, up, G with the down, down, up, F with the down, 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 up, D minor with the down, down, up, F with the down, down, up, E with the down, 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 up, A minor, G, or if you're digging on the other 16th, and I really think it more feels like this, you'd have A minor with the down, G with the up, up, and then F with the down, up, down, down. D minor with the down, F with the up, E major with the down, up, down, down. A minor with the down, G with the up, F with the down, up, down, down. And then E with the whole pattern. Digging on that feel, that can be very advanced. But you have A minor, C, B, A minor, C, B, A minor, G, F, A minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, E major. And then from there, they would be going into our chorus part. And actually, we have a lot of those same 3 chord places We got kind of A minor, G, F, F, G, A minor, G, F, D minor, and then kind of a big E major, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, and then kind of a big A minor at the very end of our chorus. And then we'll basically be mixing those ideas up through the song. Now the weird part is to play along with the recording, instead of starting on an A minor chord, they're starting on a D minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and you put the capo on 5th fret, and now your A minor is really a D minor, and your C is really an F major, and your B diminished is really an E diminished, and your E major is really an A major chord, and then the G major is really a C major chord, your F is really a B flat major chord, and your D minor is really a G minor chord. But to take it from the very beginning, you may want to use those intro licks, kind of the A minor, C, B diminished, E major, A minor, C, B diminished, E. Or you could use the down idea that we were talking about, kind of A minor, C, B, E. Or you could do the down, down, up, down, up, A minor, C, that pattern, A minor, C, D diminished, E, or you can work the 16th idea, A minor, C, D diminished, E major, or you can work the splitting the pattern, C, down, down, E, or you can work the other 16th. And then from there, we'll be going into our first verse. You can work that any of those ways we've been talking about. See the A minor, C, B, E, or you might want to mix them up. A minor, C, B, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, E major. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you throw a bass note in for the chord. So on the A minor, you have the A for the bass. On the C, you have the A for the bass. On the B, you have the A for the bass. On the E, you have low E for the bass. And on the G, you have low E for the bass. On the F bar, you have low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you have D for the bass. And on the D minor, you have the D for the bass. So we tried that with a bass down, up, down, up. You have the A minor, C, B, E, A minor, C, B, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, E major. Sometimes it's just better just to do the downs instead of worrying about the basses. Or if you're digging on the 16th idea, you could work it off with bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, 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 or a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, which could be very, very cool. And actually, when we got those 3 chord hits, you may want to work kind of a bass down up on the A minor, G with a bass down up, and then go to the F for the bass, down, down, up, D minor with the bass down up, F with a bass down up, E with a bass down up, or bass down, down, up, and then A minor, G, F, and then your E major with your whole pattern. So you can kind of sneak some basses in there and make that very, very hit. So you got A minor, C, B, E, A minor, C, B, E major, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, E major. Or if you're digging on the other 16th, you could work it as kind of the A minor with a bass up, and then go to the C for a bass up, down, down. And your B with the bass up, E with the bass up, down, down. So A minor, up, C, B, up, E, A minor, up, C, G, up, F, E major. You might want to switch between them. And then from there, then we'll be going into our chorus part. So we tried that with a bass down, up, down, up. You have the A minor, G, F, F, G, A minor, G, F, D minor, kind of a big D, and then A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, and then kind of a big A minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th, then you have the A minor, G, F, F, G, A minor, G, F, D minor, the E major, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, kind of a big A minor. Or if you're digging on the other 16th, we have the A minor, G, F, F, G, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, and A minor. And then from there, we'll be going into our second verse. You can really word that any of those ways we've been talking about. So A minor, C, B, A minor, G, F, B, D, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, E major. Or if you're digging on the 16th, then we have the A minor, C, B, A minor, G, F, chorus. So you can try that with the 16ths. And we're going to A minor, G, F, F, G, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, E. Or if you're digging on the 16th, then the A minor, G, F, minor, G, F, D minor, E. And then from there, they would be going into our bridge part. So we tried that with a bass down, up, down, up. A minor, C, B, E, A minor, C, B, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, F, E, A minor, G, chorus. You can do that any of those ways, or kind of find a way that works for you. So A minor, G, F, A minor, E, A minor, G, F, A minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, E, A minor, G, F, D minor, E. We've got the A minor at the very, very end. But that's the basics of how you can play through Heartless by IM5. So good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers and Munson Jam Tracks, thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there's probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.